Oh, you guys always sneaking up on me. Jeez. Alrighty, guys. Welcome to Handstand Level 2. Make sure you're comfortable with Level 1 and final movements before we get in. The more you build that base strength, the easier and easier all the strength stuff is going to become. So for today's class, you need a wall or a beautiful background because it's your best friend when it comes to hand balancing. So let's go ahead and work on our scapular elevations in the hollow body. So coming to the ground, level 1, we did the tuck. So if the tuck is starting to feel easy, this is for you. So what's most important in the hollow body? Shoulder depression, right? My lats are going to connect my core compression and my posterior pelvic tilt. So what are we going to do now? With my heel following the ground as much as possible, I'm going to extend one leg, okay? So if you extend this one leg and your lower back starts to curl where you can fit your hand underneath your lower back, your lumbar spine. If this is too difficult, go back to a level 1 tuck. So if you can extend one leg and you can't fit your hand underneath your back, you are set, ready to go. So extend one leg, keep that shoulder depression, core compression, posterior pelvic tilt, point through the toes, quad is strong and active. Inhale, bring the arms above head. Now elevate the shoulders up towards the ears as much as you can. Lift the chin. Find that imaginary line between your thumbs, and we're gonna go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, shoulder depression. Inhale, bring the one leg back. Exhale, extend the other one. Remember, keeping the foot as close to the ground as possible. Depression, core compression. I can't fit my hand under. Posterior pelvic tilt, point through. Inhale, arms above head. Shoulder elevation up towards the ears. Lift the chin, gaze in between the imaginary thumb line. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, shoulder depression. Bring the foot back. Are you ready? We got 2 more rounds. Inhale, lock the hollow body, depression, core compression, posterior pelvic tilt. Exhale, extend one leg, keeping the foot through, pointing through the toes, engaging through the quad. Inhale, arms above head, shoulder elevation. Lift the chin, find that line in between your thumbs. We're gonna go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, shoulder depression, bring the foot back. Take a breath. Inhale, lock your hollow body. Go through that spinal connect chain again and again. Exhale, extend one leg. Quads active, point to the toes. Posterior compression, depression. Inhale, switch to elevation. Press up towards the ears. Lift the chin, look through. 1 for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come back. So let's go ahead and come down. We're going to do one more round just to lock that in, but let's take a little bit of a break. Though it's going to get pretty intense since we're making them kind of more static. So go ahead, take a breath. If you want, you can massage your tummy. I know it can get kind of tight after all that hollow body work. Okay, let's not take too long. On your back, shoulder depression, core compression, posterior pelvic tilt. One more round each leg, guys. Exhale, extend one leg, engage in the quad, pointing through the toes, keeping the heel as close to the ground as possible. Inhale, arms above head, shoulder elevation. Look up in between your imaginary thumb line. The more the back of the palms comes towards the floor, the harder it comes to maintain your line. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, shoulder depression. Bring the foot back. Here we go, ladies and gents. Exhale, press through the left foot, pointing through the toes, left quads engaged. Core compression, remember the hands can't come through. And then shoulder depression here. Inhale, elevate, pressing the shoulders up towards the ears. Bring your gaze in between that imaginary thumb line. Remember, you can bring awareness back to the heel, the distance to the floor for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, shoulder depression. Bring the foot back. Ground. Bring the hands back. Ground the feet. Go ahead and roll back up. Awesome job, guys. So really just work as you elevate. Compress the core, posterior pelvic tilt, quads, toes. That is what's going to build you a very strong line. And that's pretty much a handstand on the ground. And then as we work on the wall, it'll get better and better. So catch your Ujjayi for 2 to 3 breaths here. Expand through the diaphragm, block your chin, drop the chin, relax your jaw, soften the eyes, close them if you would like while I continue to babble. So in level 1, we practice coming up and down the wall. So once you are comfortable on the wall coming up and down, we are going to introduce both feet on the wall and then cartwheel to come out so you get good at falling. That is just part of the process, guys. You have to get comfortable with falling when you're doing inversions and hand balancing in nape flows. One more breath, fully tune in here. Okay, in level 1, we talked about hand positioning and pressing through the palm using the fingertips as brake. Go back to level 1 if you want to review that. So, positioning the hands, having the heels to the wall, we're going to fully walk up, okay? So now from here, what I'm going to do, just like in level 1, but now we're going all the way. Walk one foot up, bring the hand, walk the other, wrist closer to wall. Remember, shoulder elevation. Walk up, hand closer. Foot up, wrist closer. Keep crawling, guys. A little bit more. And so from here, I'd probably want, I would say 6 to 8 inches away from the wall from the bottom of your wrist. So now from here, with both my feet on the wall, I'm elevating, pressuring my shoulders as close to my ears as possible. Now, just like we did in hollow body, core compression, posterior pelvic tilt, engage the quads and press through the toes. We're gonna hold, maximizing your elevation for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we can either walk out, right? Wrist, foot, or we can cartwheel out. So I'm going to splay my feet open into a straddle position. And now from here, I'm going to work my way like so. So it takes practice, but what you're going to do is you're going to shift your momentum to one foot and land on one foot as we come out. All right, guys, so we're going to do 2 more sets of these. We'll probably mix up the variations just so you guys can see and experience different movements of how to get into a handstand. Catch you Ujjayi. I'll give you 2 to 3 breaths here. Try 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Inhale into the heart and the diaphragm. Exhale back into the body, awareness. Alrighty, onward. So, heels against the wall, hand placement. Remember, my fingertips are brakes as I lean forward. My hollow body is what keeps me from my tummy smashing into the floor. So, let's walk the hands out. One foot up, wrist comes back. Other foot up, wrist comes back. Foot, and we're crawling and crawling and crawling until I get to that 6 or 8 inches. Okay, remember, elevation here. Bring my gaze in between my imaginary thumb line. Core compression, posterior pelvic tilt, quads, toes. Okay, so now we're gonna try scapular elevations. If this is too difficult, just stay in elevation. So, inhale, come down to neutral, locking my core compression, posterior pelvic tilt, not losing that awareness. Exhale, press up into elevation. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, press. Neutral. Press. Neutral. Press. We got 2 more. Inhale, shoulders neutral. Exhale, elevation. Pressing the shoulders up to the ear as much as we can. Last one. Don't lose awareness throughout the rest of the body. Exhale, press. And this time I'll walk out. Wrist, foot, wrist, foot, wrist, foot, wrist, foot, wrist, and we're gonna ground. Shake it out, guys. Find your breath, like I said, in inversions or blood circulation changes. This third round, we're gonna do all three combinations, so get ready. As you can see here, this is why your wall is your best friend in hand bouncing. Okay, 2 more breaths, guys. See if you can find that consistent inhalation, exhalation. Bring awareness to the inhalation, body awareness on the exhalation. Got any burps? Get them out now, because we're starting. Feet against wall. Walk the wrist out a little bit. Go ahead, play with your placement a little bit. You can bend the knuckles. Fingers breaks, hollow body. Reverse breaks, pressing through the palms. Here we go. 1 foot up, wrist. Other foot, wrist, other foot, wrist. Remember, elevate through this whole process is how you build your strength in walking up. Okay, find that 6 to 8 inches, gaze in that imaginary line. Shoulder elevation, straight elbows, core compression, posterior pelvic tilt, quads active, point to the toes. Let's go for our elevations. Remember, if this is too difficult, just hold in that elevation. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, elevation. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, elevation. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, press through. Shoulders up to ears. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, press. We got 3 more, guys. Follow your breath. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, press. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, press. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Splay the feet open, get comfortable with the side, slowly cartwheel out. Nice and graceful. The graceful comes with time. We got our downward dog elevation presses. So go ahead, come on your knees for a sec. We'll catch our breath and we'll do our last and final level 2 handstand exercise. Lots of elevation work, guys. Your shoulders probably gonna get pretty sore during this, but it's really fun just to feel strength with the arms above head. Very beneficial too. Two solid ujjayis. Equal amount of inhalation and exhalation. Inhale, bring awareness to your breath. Exhale, bring awareness to your body. Okay, level 1, we did a downward dog with bent knees. Now we're gonna find a full downward facing dog, guys. So go to Nate Flo's hip flexion for hamstring flexibility, okay? The more flexible your hamstrings get, the higher you can build core compression, and it's very helpful. If you wanna trust me. Okay, so hands together. Just like a handstand, have the hands in that same position for downward facing dog, okay? So press through the palms, straighten the elbows. From here, we're gonna elevate the shoulders, press the chest towards the quads. And now I'm gonna press through my heels, grounding them all the way to the floor. Okay, so I got my full downward dog, shoulders are elevated, core compression, active anterior pelvic tilt. When you anterior pelvic tilt the hips with active glutes, you're gonna feel a nice stretch along the hamstring and calves. So keep that active. I'm pressing through the heels. Lift your chin, find the gaze in between your imaginary thumb line. Okay, inhale, shoulders to neutral. Exhale, maximize your shoulder elevation, keeping your down dog shape, right? Pressing the chest towards the quads. Core compression, anterior tilt. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, elevation. Inhale, neutral. We got 6 more. Exhale, press through. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, elevation. 5. Inhale. Exhale, elevation. 4. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, elevation. 3. Go ahead, find your down dog form again. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, maximize your elevation. Stay strong, press through. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. elevation, down dog. Inhale, last one guys. Exhale, press through the palms, straighten the elbows, shoulder elevation, press the chest towards the quads, core compression, anterior pelvic tilt with active glutes, press through the heels. Inhale, neutral, ground the knees. Beautiful job guys, we got one more set and then we'll call it for today's class. Hands are getting a little dirty. That's fine. Wash them up. That's how you know I'm running out of things to talk about, is like talking about dirty hands. All right, guys. Enough goofing around. One more solid ujjayi and we're gonna finish up our downward dog elevation presses. Tapping into your heart, feeling your body. Let's begin. Okay, hands, same as hand bouncing position, okay? Get used to it. Downward facing dog, press through the palms, straighten the elbows, shoulder elevation, chest towards quads, core compression, anterior pelvic tilt, press through the heels. Okay, lift the chin, gaze in your imaginary thumb line. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, press through elevation. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, press through elevation. Inhale, neutral. Press through the palms, straighten the elbows, elevation for 6. Inhale. Exhale, ground the heels, active anterior pelvic tilt. Inhale, come back. Exhale, press through, elevate, go through the spine. Come back, inhale, neutral. Exhale, press for 3. Inhale, come back. Exhale, palms, elbows, shoulders, core, hips, heels. Staying strong. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more guys. Stay strong. Keep your form. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, press with everything you got, guys. Last one. Really feel that muscular fatigue come in. Scan your chain. Feel your spine. The shoulders are going up towards the ears. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, lean. Ground the knees. Come to a seated position. All right, guys. Hope you're learning something in the handstand program. Level 3, we're really going to start picking up. So make sure you got 1 and 2 mastered. Love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting Bodyweight Nate, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.